Don't think that you know everything. Then it will spill out and nothing will go inside. How do you start thinking about your career? Know your goal. I dream my paintings and I paint my dreams. Having a vision, having a goal, and only then can you go to the next step. Have a passion to excel. You know, sometimes we set the bar too low. நம்ம என்ன நினைக்கிறோம்னா இந்த லெவல் தான் நம்ம பொட்டன்ஷியல், இதுக்கு மேலே நம்ம போக முடியாது. நான் IAS ஆஃபீஸர் ஆக முடியாது, நான் IPS ஆஃபீஸர் ஆக முடியாது. That is not my caliber. Don't lower your bar. Have a sense of self-worth. So number one, have a goal. Number two, have the passion to excel and set the bar high, and the willingness to work hard to achieve your goal. You don't need to have a high IQ level to succeed in life. You need to have perseverance and the willingness to work hard, and the discipline to continuously every day. When you go to a gym, you want to get a nice body shape. You do not get it in a week or even in a month. You train continuously. It requires patience, it requires discipline, consistent effort, and then you get that dream body. It doesn't come in a day. So micro learning inna or domain ke subdomain ulle poitu or micro specialization. If you get, you learn something so specialized, naalike unga mari nariya per irukka maatanga industry le who know that particular skill. Sometimes I would say lacking in the generation today is ability to get up when you fall. We will fall, we will fail. It is impossible to get a smooth ride everywhere. You should have the strength to get up when you fail. That's so important.
Additional Register Director of Dr. MGR Center for Online Programs, Dr. MGR University இலிருந்து Dr. Malini Pande அவர்களை மேடைக்கு அழைக்கிறோம்.
So a very good afternoon to all of you. The first thing that comes to our mind, என்ன நினைக்கிறோன்னா எதுக்கு கரியர் கைடன்ஸ் வேணும், நமக்கு நம்ம இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் தெரியும், நம்ம எதுக்கு கைடன்ஸ், இதுக்கு ஒரு ப்ரொஃபஷனல் கைடன்ஸ் எதுக்கு தேவைன்னா, see இப்போ இந்த டைம்ல there are lot of options and opportunities for the student. Career growth is not like a ladder. I read somewhere career has become like a maze. Or maze theriyuma, you left right இப்படி straight path இல்ல. நிறைய disciplines இருக்காங்க, நிறைய vocations, நிறைய domains are there. Each domain is connected with another domain. Multidisciplinary knowledge is very important. இப்போ நம்ம Dr. MGR University le we focus a lot on multidisciplinary knowledge. எதுக்குன்னா ஒரு vocation is connected, ஒரு discipline, ஒரு skill is connected with another skill. So multidisciplinary knowledge வேணும், நிறைய vocations இருக்கு. அதனால career guidance by professionals or by people who know the industry, it becomes very important. Let me start by telling you a story. We call it empty your cup. So there was a teacher, you know, a very wise old teacher, and there was a a person who went to him and asked, I want to get knowledge on some particular area. And when the teacher, the old wise teacher, started telling him, he said, I know this, I know that, I know this, I know that. The teacher took a glass of coffee, took a coffee mug and started pouring coffee into that mug. He kept on pouring in the mug. When the mug was full, the coffee started spilling out. The student was very surprised. Why is the teacher so wise, so elderly? Why is he behaving like this? And he says the cup is full to the brim. The coffee is spilling out. Then the teacher said, the cup is full, so the coffee is spilling out. Same way, as long as you are not willing to empty your cup, that is to understand and to know that you still need lot of knowledge. There is an emptiness inside you which needs to be filled. Until and unless you accept that, you will not be able to absorb that knowledge. So why I am telling this at the beginning of the session is, nariya per inge vanditanga, nariya knowledgeable people inge vanditanga. You need to empty your cup. Neenga mind open pannite learn pannano, adukke appuram da neenga next level po mudiyum. That is the first thing. So please empty your cup when you come to such sessions. Don't think, even as parents, even as professors or teachers, don't think that you know everything. Then it will spill out and nothing will go inside. The second thing, how do you start thinking about your career? The first and foremost thing is, know your goal. What do you dream about? Dream, when I say, what is your goal in life? I'll tell you a story of a painter. I don't know how many of you will be able to connect it. The story of a painter who was asked, how do you paint so beautifully? And he says, I dream my paintings and I paint my dreams. Have you understood? I dream my paintings and I paint my dreams. So the first step is having a dream. When I say dream, having a vision, having a goal, and only then can you go to the next step. So first step for all the students, aspiring people, is know your goal. What is the second thing for succeeding? Have a passion to excel. You know, sometimes we set the bar too low. நம்ம என்ன நினைக்கிறோன்னா, நம்ம இந்த லெவல் தான் நம்ம பொட்டென்ஷியல், இதுக்கு மேலே நம்ம போக முடியாது. I'll give you an example. We started our Dr. MGR IS Academy in our institute, and so many times some of the students were so close minded. நான் IS officer ஆக முடியாது, நான் IPS officer ஆக முடியாது, that is not my caliber. To them, I used to tell that don't lower your bar, have a sense of self-worth. And I tell that to the parents, to the teachers also. I'll tell you, there is something in psychology called the Pygmalion effect, which is, it's an old story about a sculptor who made a statue. Pygmalion it's called, a statue. He named it a beautiful woman, Pygmalion, a statue. And he fell in love with that statue. It's just a story, it's not a real thing. He fell in love with the statue, and that statue came to life. What concept they have created with this is that when your expectations are there, when you really have, when you believe in something strongly, that comes to life. So if the parents and the teachers and all those who are mentoring the youngsters make them believe in themselves, they are capable of so much more. I was telling you, so number one, have a goal. Number two, have the passion to excel and set the bar high. I'll give you an example again. There was a famous high jumper. Once upon a time, there was a record in high jump. Whatever record was there at that time, he broke the record. And he broke the record and he jumped a bar. So somebody asked him, an interviewer, how do you jump a bar so high? And he gave a reply, I throw my heart over the bar and my body follows. I throw my heart over the bar and my body follows. What does it mean? That before I jump the bar, my heart has already gone there. Means the passion to win, the passion to excel. So that is so important. Whether it is, I'll come back more on online programs and the value of online education. Right now I'm talking more generic. That how important these things are, having a goal, having the passion to excel, and the willingness to work hard to achieve your goal. So important. I'll tell you, more than intelligence, diligence, that is hard work, is more important. You don't need to have a high IQ level to succeed in life. You need to have perseverance and the willingness to work hard, and the discipline to continuously, every day. When you go to a gym, you want to get a nice body shape. You do not get it in a week or even in a month. You train continuously. It requires patience. It requires discipline, consistent effort, and then you get that dream body. It doesn't come in a day. I'll tell you, somewhere I read about a Chinese bamboo tree. It's a particular variety of a tree. 5 years, you won't believe it. 5 years you need to continuously water that tree. Continuously water that tree. There is no result. You don't see anything coming above the soil. After 5 years, it suddenly shoots up to, I think, 90 feet or something within the next few weeks. Were you not doing anything during the 5 years to preserve, cultivate that tree? No, you were. You were watering it continuously, patiently. So continuously, thanni ஊத்திட்டே இருந்தீங்க. Roots, soil ke keele roots were developing continuously. Same way, you need to continuously work hard and hone your skills. It requires consistent, continuous effort. It is not something that will happen in one day. So that is very important. The value of hard work. Third, I would like to say, see, you get lots of opportunities as youngsters nowadays. Now I will come to online. Why online education? Why is there so much value on online education? So what is online education? It is the use of technology and technological tools to get learning anytime, anywhere. That is a simple form of, to explain online education. You have CORSERA nowadays, you have big universities, even foreign universities, offering wonderful skilling programs. So sitting in India in one place, you get access to programs from Harvard University, Stanford University, Cambridge, so many big universities, and even universities like IIM Ahmedabad, IITs, and I would like to add my university name, Dr. MGR University. We have our own learning management system, and we offer online degree programs, skilling programs through that. So I was talking about skilling. I'll go back a little and tell you the story of the founder of Apple Computers, Steve Jobs. So when Steve Jobs was enrolled in Reed's College, he was enrolled for a particular course, and out of interest, calligraphy, I don't know how many of you understand, calligraphy is the science of handwriting. So he was very interested in calligraphy, and out of his interest, he enrolled for a course in calligraphy. The time when he enrolled for the course, he didn't know future le enakku idu padichittu use agum adu therilla, adu or passion, let me do something else extra beyond whatever I am studying, and adu vechittu calligraphy learn pannanga, science of handwriting. Later on, when he started Apple Computers, he says that learning that I got by learning calligraphy in Reed's College, which had one of the best courses in calligraphy, that helped me when I made the typefaces and the font of Apple Computers. So he says a beautiful line, you cannot connect the dots moving forward. You can only connect them moving backwards. What does it mean? Today, if you are learning some skill, இப்போ நீங்க வீட்ல உட்கார்ந்துட்டு ஆன்லைன் நிறைய courses, as I told you, learn பண்றீங்கன்னா இன்னைக்கு உங்களுக்கு தெரியாதே நாளைக்கு இது உங்களுக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும், சொல்ல முடியாது. In your future, when you join a job or join another course, you will definitely look back. So you can connect the dots going backwards. You will look back and think back and realize that, oh, that time I learned that skill and how much it has helped me now, because knowledge is never wasted. Knowledge never goes waste. So believe me, the dots do connect. So the willingness to learn, and again I'm saying in our times that opportunity we didn't have. இன்னைக்கு நிறைய skilling is very important. நிறைய skilling programs online ல இருக்கு, degree programs, short term courses. This is an era of specialization, super specialization, micro learning. So micro learning inna ஒரு domain ke subdomain ulle போயிட்டு ஒரு micro specialization if you get, you learn something so specialized. நாளைக்கு நீங்க உங்க மாதிரி நிறைய பேர் இருக்க மாட்டாங்க இண்டஸ்ட்ரியிலே who know that particular skill, and it helps. So utilize your time productively by joining these skilling programs from whichever university you want to. Definitely உங்களுக்கு use ஆகும். I'll tell you another story of there were two woodcutters and they were chopping wood. Now 10 to 5 both the woodcutters will be chopping the wood. adile ஒரு woodcutter na madhyan 1 hour ku poiruvanga. Ipo 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock he won't be there. The other woodcutter will not take any break. So but the wood chopped by the woodcutter who is going 1 hour break, who's going on a break, he chops more wood than the other one. So the other one asks him, how is it possible that I am not taking a single break and you are taking 1 hour break and you are chopping more wood than me? And you know what he says? I sharpen my axe. In that 1 hour, I sharpen my axe. And it is not about the axe. It is about the skills. When we say, I sharpen my axe, same way for you all. If you take a break, if you take some time off to learn something which is specialized, which is hands-on, which is skill-oriented, that is very useful. And you do not have the time to go physically everywhere. A university, a foreign university or an industry, unga doorstep le vara mudiyade. Neenga Monday to Saturday, Monday to Friday regular routine le unga program le unga academic schedule le busy aayirpingina, neenga Sunday illana evening time le veedle ukkandite unga skilling programs learn pannalam, extra degree vaangala. So much you can do by using the online resources. One more point that I see sometimes I would say lacking in the generation today is ability to get up when you fall. We will fall, we will fail. It is impossible to get a smooth ride everywhere. So you should have the strength to get up when you fail. That's so important. And have that attitude that I'll tell you an example. J.K. Rowling, her Harry Potter book was rejected 12 times, but she didn't give up. And we all know what a legend it became. Another example I will give you of Albert Einstein. You know, he was 67 or something, and his factory, his life's work was up in flames in front of his eyes. And people were thinking how discouraged he'll be. All his, that whole factory where his work was there, all up in flames. And somebody asked him, how do you feel? He says, thank God all my mistakes are burnt and I can start afresh. Thank God all my mistakes are burnt and I can start afresh. So that is the attitude of a winner. You know, there was a wrestler who always used to win. And he was asked, how do you match, how do you, cope up with the competition around you? And he says that when I'm practicing at home, I imagine my opponent practicing and I practice more. Then I feel very tired. I still practice because I know my opponent is practicing. I keep practicing and I'm exhausted. And I imagine my opponent is also exhausted. He's hit the shower and he's taking a shower and relaxing. And what do? I practice more. And that is my winner's edge. So when I feel that, yeah, my opponent is tired, I'm tired, but while he's taking a break, I practice more. I'm not saying that you should not focus on your mental and emotional health. Adu rumba important. Ana, in the time you need to push your boundaries to the level that is humanly possible. Our mental, emotional, physical health is also important. But humanly, how much is it possible? Try to push yourself so that you achieve excellence. I talk about the 3H for learning: the head, the hands, and the heart. So what are these 3H? The head. The head is the knowledge that you get related to your particular domain. The hand is the skills related to that domain, whichever domain interests you. Adula inna skills theve adu learn pannu. So if you are a computer science engineer, programming, coding, AI related skills, all these are skills you need to learn. And the heart, as I told you in the beginning, the passion to excel. These three combination if you have, neenga enna venal achieve panla. I will end this by just giving you a short, orally I'll give you a template on how do you identify what you can do or not do. So number one, first you need to think what interests you. What are you interested in? Which domain interests you? Column number one. Column number two, what are the skills needed to excel in that domain? Talk to industry people, be an extrovert, go out of your comfort zone, meet people as much as possible. So what are the skills needed for that domain? In the industry relevant skills. Then next column, out of all those skills, what is it I have? What skills I have? What is missing? And the last column, what am I going to do to fill the gap? Match and mirror to fill the gap. So number one, what interests me? Number two, what are the skills needed in the industry for something that interests me? Number three, what is it that I know or capable of knowing? Number four, how do I fill the gap? This four, you can just draw it and put it in your notebook or somewhere, and probably it will help you in terms of identifying where the gap is and how do you fill the gap. So when you talk about the fourth, how do you fill the gap? Research in Google. Sit and research and see which universities, which colleges, which industry partners are providing these skills, short-term courses, micro-learning, and find the time to do that. So last but not the least, come out of your comfort zone. All of you who are sitting here, neenga unga comfort zone vittitu da inge vandinga. I'm sure nariya per school le, college le, veetle parents are there here. Veetle in the time le rest pannuvinga illana padipinga, class le irpinga. Ella vittitu neenga inge vandingina, neenga unga comfort zone vittitu inge or knowledge kaaga vandinga. Very good. Adamari, I'll just end with a story about a calf, elephant calf, who was tied with a small string. He was a calf, a baby elephant, tied to a tree with a small string. Over a period of time, that calf became a big elephant. So, one passerby observed, he's been walking in that road continuously. In the kutti irukkambodu ivar chinna string le he was tied. Now he's such a big elephant. On the string appadi he can push that string and go walk out. Still he's not moving out. Why? Because adu or comfort zone aichi. That when he was a calf, because of so many years being tied to a tree, he doesn't know there is a world to explore, or that I can pull. I have the strength to pull that thread and move away. அது தெரியாது because try பண்ணல. Same way you all have amazing strength, amazing capability to do great things. You don't have to be a genius to achieve something in life. It's all about hard work. So you have great capability, and my wishes and blessings to all those who have come here. All the best. Thank you.